TG Sambo Intel Classic.
It's gonna start.
TG Sambo Intel Classic.
We got a lot of cheers in the audience tonight. Well, once again, I think I might need to get a confirmation about who's actually who, since my Korean is far from good. I'm gonna have one of our TV guys come over here and confirm to me as to who, which Terran is mine and which Terran is Flash. Okay, Flash is the purple Terran at the bottom left. And that would make mine the orange Terran at the top right. So we got a one-on-one map. I believe it's the only one-on-one map in the tournament. So we could see some interesting rushes. We could see a very long, drawn-out game. Flash, again, at the bottom left. And mine at the top right. So Depot right next to the command center so that he can get the SCV right back to the minerals as fast as possible. Look at that. You can really see that Flash is really forcing himself to concentrate. Mine probably feeling very confident. There's a lot of different techniques players use to try to get themselves to calm down at the start of the game. It's very difficult after you lose a game to try to organize yourself and start over again, knowing that you're already behind. Both players now scouting. Looks like Flash actually checked for some proxy barracks. Taking a peek at that middle left area. And look at this. Looks like mine's going to be going for the fast command center this time. I'm curious as to how effective it'll be. A little bit of an SCV brawl by the command center. Meet me by the CC. It's going down. Only one SCV in the refinery, so we might see an early command center for Flash in response to this. One thing about rushing a player who gets the early command center is that if the rush doesn't work, then you're almost bound to lose. And look at this. Here we can see Mind is actually moving his SCV around to block off the possibility of a new command center being planted here. And look at that micro. The more time it takes for Flash to get that command center up, the more behind he is going to be. And now he has finally managed to get the command center up. There we can see we're also sponsored by the TG Sambo Intel Classic. That's what it's called if you're in Korea and you're watching this. If you're not Korean, it's the Averatec Intel Classic. True story, guys. Factory being produced for mine. Oh, no, excuse me. Very logically, Flash's factory is actually going to get up before mine's will. It seems that transferring 4 to 5 SCVs when you fast command center is the correct number in Terran versus Terran. Take note of that if you're still trying to learn Terran. Flash is forcing mine to make 2 Marines rather than 1. Maybe so that somewhere along the line that'll hurt him in the count of 1 SCV. And now, as we can see, Flash is transferring his SCVs at the very second that the command center finishes. Second factory getting thrown up. 3 factories actually for Flash. 1 factory for Mind. I'm interested in seeing how Mind will play this out. If Mind will get the star port or maybe 2 star ports and touch the Wraiths, I don't know. But it's going to be very critical that we see that soon. Flash, of course, a member of the infamous StarCraft team KTF, with such big names as Kong Min, also known as Nal Ra. Double port for Mind. There's a lot of different ways this game could go for now. Here comes a Vulture, stopped by one of Mind's Vultures. If Flash gets the add-on, this could be very bad news. Excuse me, when I say add-on, I meant the armory. This could be very difficult for Mind to recover from. Vulture Bike's now picking off that scouting SCV. So unfortunately for Mind, he will not get a glimpse into how many factories his opponent's going for. He may assume that there's just still another starport hidden somewhere in that base. I'm wondering if Mind is going to hide these Wraiths and possibly do a kind of surprise Wraith attack, although Flash has to be aware that there certainly is not a lot of mechanical units. They're guarding this expansion. Uh-oh. Not many times you get to see a bunch of Vultures actually take out a tank, but this is going to be one of those times, and this means that Flash could very easily move into his base, and actually this game could end very quickly if he does not have the army there to kind of defend that. And excuse me, no, he does have 1 tank, but it looks like these Vultures are going to regroup. Meanwhile, Wraiths are getting cloaked, and they're going to take out this tank right now. Here they come. He could upgrade mines very soon. And now picking off all of these SCVs, they're going to have to pull back. Wraith there to defend, but that's probably not going to be enough, but I think Flash could win this game pretty easily now, for sure. Picking off more and more SCVs, making this fast Expo not so effective. 4 Vultures on the way, and 1 Wraith. Wow, as you can see the difference in between a Wraith harassing SCV and a Vulture harassing an SCV. A big difference. And now he's planting mines. Mines are going to be planted right next to the factory, and indeed they will be planted right next to that factory. This is going to be awful. Just absolutely awful for Mind when the tank comes out. And he does have Goliath, so it will be very easy to pick off that Wraith. I believe Cloak should be finished, though, by now. But so should Flash's scanners. Mind is probably going to try to reorganize himself, regroup, and try to recover. Although he will not be able to rebuild his factories very quickly now that he lost his barracks. I'm pretty sure Flash is going to galvanize himself for another attack very soon. Uh-oh. Good thing tanks react fast. He seemed to be in shock right now. That was close. So, we can see that Mind is starting to move out a little bit. He might try to throw up another command center. I'm not sure how wise that would be, though, because he doesn't have enough SCVs, I think, to support that. But he's going to have to do something. It doesn't look like going for a ton of Wraiths right now is going to be the very effective way to, to move forward in this game. Especially not when your opponent's getting that many Goliaths. Note that Flash is going to expand to the location that does have another recipe and gas geyser. That'll help him in producing mech units. Armory halfway done for our Terran friend, Mind. If he can get a few siege tanks in that critical area, that small valley, he could stop mining that expansion again. Note that he's being very careful with those Wraiths to get out of there as fast as possible. Wraiths could come over here and take out that expansion pretty easily. Even as badass as the Goliath is against Wraiths, He could harass that expansion or even just take out the SCVs we see here.